Alright, filmmakers, Christian Schuh here, and let's cut straight to the chase. Our today's topic is how to conduct interviews that tell a compelling story. When it comes to me filming interviews, I'm always excited because actually you never know the outcome of this interview. Even though when you are filming a corporate interview and most of the questions are known by every party already, it can be, there is this feeling that can be achieved when you are asking the right questions at the right moment and you can guide your interviewee into the right direction. Right now, in this video, I'm talking about me being the filmmaker and the interviewer. So there will be another video that focuses solely on filmmaking with an interview, filmmaking, production, this kind of interview. Here now, I will share both. Okay, before conducting a compelling interview, of course, you need to do some research. You need to do some pre-interview research about your interview guest. And this research includes a business life, personal life, achievements, maybe some funny anecdotes he or she experienced in life and you found out through some research. If you can get pictures of this person, it will help you even more. Also older pictures without this person knowing, because it's always fun to just show in the interview and then talk about this. And this includes, of course, the whole life more or less. After you are done with your research, then you start to build your common thread, your backbones of this interview. You need to find a story in this interview. You need to think what are important like stepstones in this person's life, and from there to there you build a common thread that can guide you through this interview. Okay, let's talk about the scene and the setting of the scene itself. Of course, it depends on the type of interview you are conducting. Is this a corporate interview? Then it's mostly very, very clean. The background is not playfully adjusted or set it up. It's maybe having a lot of glass structure and so on, depending of course on the topic and on what this company is doing, what this business is producing as well. When there is more to a personal approach, so when it comes to a person talking about personal life and experiences in the past, then it's more that the background will be warm and more playful as well. For example, you can use some chimney to add some background mood, add some background light. But the scene setting really depends on the guest itself and also on the topic that is chosen for this interview. Let's talk about the art of questioning. Most of my interviews that I conduct are actually corporate interviews. So the art of questioning is actually pretty straightforward, pretty much corporate-y in terms of there is not much flexibility to ask about personal things or something like that. When we are talking about achievements, it will be achievements that are done in the company on a corporate level, not I married my wife or I had 3 kids. This is none of the topics that will be shown mostly in a corporate video. Corporate is really focused on the company itself, and therefore the art of questioning is different. For me, there are actually 2 ways of questioning. One way is you can choose open-ended questioning versus specific questioning, and it's also good to change this kind of questioning. The other part is, or the other way of questioning is the journey approach, that when you start from childhood, go over youth, teenager, early adulthood, middle age, until the end, where we are now. For example, when you interview somebody who has a lot in the past, you will use it usually like this. You will talk about those kind of stepstones in his or her life that were important and that made some impact, and he or she, your interviewee, can talk about a lot. Let's quickly talk about emotional connection, because a real interview must have emotional connections. Otherwise, there is no chance for you to have any relationship or any good feeling with your interviewee. So there are certain NLP techniques that you can learn. I won't go further in this video. I mean, there is one that maybe many people know is like mirroring, depending on how your interviewee is sitting there, like this, or like this, or like this. You do the same to be more sympathetic with this person. But there are many other NLP techniques that can be used for this. But as those are also can be used for other not so good things, I will leave it to it. If you want to know more about it, you can easily find that online. How to make yourself like friendly and nice to this person. What is for sure another most important thing during an interview is that you need to listen actively, and you also need to adjust your questions towards what your interviewee is telling you as an answer. You need to be able to quickly change your questions based on the answers he or she is giving you. Reading body language will also help you to achieve this, of course. The next point is actually pretty simple. Get to the point. You need to get to the point. You need to have this sentence maybe that he or she needs to tell that you can cut into your video, and you need to, if your interviewee doesn't give you this sentence directly, then make sure that you find a specific question that your interviewee will give you this sentence that you are looking for. And the last point to conduct a successful interview is actually pretty simple. You need to edit in a nice and good way to tell the story of this person, to have it make sense. You need to make sure that you keep the narrative approach to this video, that you follow along, and that it just makes sense to have this. And at this point, we are done already with this film. I truly hope you enjoyed this video and I've been able to help you on your journey on filmmaking. If there was something in this video that you've liked and that helped you in your filmmaking journey, I'm very happy if you can help me too and like and comment on this video. Subscribe to my channel Film Coach Chris for more information about filmmaking journey, about narratives, about storytelling, and I'm looking forward to see you again. And until then, keep it rolling.